to you. Good morning, 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 morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, morning Barbados. Good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, morning Barbados. Good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Morning to you.
Oh, a terrific Thursday morning to you wherever you are. Welcome to today, Thursday, the 19th of March, 2026. I'm Pearson Bowen. So wonderful as always, waking up to keep you company. I hope you feel the same way, waking up to keep us company as well. And to those of you who have decided to do so from abroad, thank you. Your time differences oftentimes clash, but nevertheless, we're happy that you're there watching us on our streams on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, cbc.bb. So to each and every one of you, thank you for doing so. One thing I always ask of you every day, which is to share the show. Share the show. Build our community, share the love. So hit share, send it to someone you know or who might not even know of us just because you think they ought to know about us. And I thank you for doing so as well. As always, if you know of something or someone who has a story to tell us about it. And you can do so by sending us an email. That email address is on your screen. It is morninbarbados@cbc.bb. morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And we thank you for reaching out to us. We see your emails and we are thanking you so much for connecting with us all the time. So if you have an idea, if you want to point us in the direction of someone you think who has a brilliant story to tell that we should talk about, tell us about it by email. morninbarbados@cbc.bb. We love to hear your comments and read your comments as well. There's a lot happening today, Thursday, as we say, in CBC's world is Q Day. And Peter smiles because Peter knows exactly what that means. Because Thursdays are the days when everyone, everywhere across this island get together to have a grand old Duke of York time. And so today, we're headed to Dash Valley Playing Field. Dash Valley Playing Field, which is near Map Hill. Can't miss it. Opposite the Map Hill service station. That's where you will go for today's edition of Q in the Community. Starting at 11. Food, drinks, camaraderie, dominoes, dancing, karaoke. All of that in one occasion on one spot, Dash Valley Playing Field today from 11. The broadcast starts at 12 noon. For those of you who do not have your own transportation, you can take the bus from gate number 1 of the Granville Williams Terminal in Bridgetown. So gate number 1, your driver today is my good friend Dario Hope. And so get on the bus, let Dario bring you up to Dash Valley Playing Field and you enjoy today's edition of Q in the Community. We're looking forward to you doing so in a very grand, special way. Of course, it's your day. So you spend the entire day as long as you choose to spend while at Q in the Community today. So meet your friends, your families, have a really good time. But tomorrow, get ready to rock your socks. And I won't tell you much because they're joining us to talk about it again today. But I've been telling you this all weeks, month long, indeed, literally. And so I hope you're ready. I really hope you're ready. But today, Thursday, your last opportunity to buy from the Barbados Down Syndrome Association at Sky Mall happens today from 5 this afternoon. And I really want you to do so. Of course, if you want to place your bulk order just in time, you can place it by that number you see on your screen. Look at your screen. Look. You can contact them by calling 843-9948, 843-9948, because together against isolation is what we're talking about today. And so as the Down Syndrome Association joins us this morning, we want to hear more about the campaign and some other activities they have planned so that we can all be a part of celebrating the brilliance and the difference that people with Down syndrome bring to our lived experience. But much else is happening in Barbados as well, because I'm sure you've been watching and paying attention, those of you who turned up at the Usain Bolt complex, for the BSAC. BSAC is on, and so what's today? Today's Thursday. In Tuesday's edition of BSAC, there was an outstanding run made by a young man from St. Leonard's Boys. He is so reminiscent of the great Willan Louis, so much so that the commentators had his names on their lips all through that race as well. And so, if you missed the under 15 boys 400-meter final where the record was broken, take a look.
For Carifta in this event, yes, with a very good time also. So there's a possibility that we can see another BSAC record, zone and BSAC record. Yeah, we can see it here. and I believe we will. So, the zone record is 53.04, and the BSAT record 49.95. So we'll keep our eyes on track. Nikolai Aline of Commonwealth in 1, G School in 4, in 5, Josiah Moore of Christchurch Foundation, in lane 6, Jelino Hamlet of the St. Leonard's Boys, in lane 7, Caleb Davis of Graydon Sealy, and in 8, Sean George of Dighton Griffith.
Yeah, but they're off and running already, and Hamlet has already made up the stagger on the athlete in front of him. That's George.
He is really running.
Oh, he is motoring along.
This is so reminiscent of Willan Louis. The way he ran that back stretch, so reminiscent of Willan Louis. 200 meters to go, 24 seconds on the clock, and this young man is really going. Just about 150 remaining. It's Jelino Hamlet of the St. Leonard's Boys getting ready to spin out that turn into the straightaway. He's going to look to go better than 49.95. Will we see another BSAC record fall? 45, 46, 47, 49.
I saw 49.
I saw 49 as well. We will see. So we will anxiously await. For sure, it's a zone record, no doubt.
That's a BSAT record.
49.28. Yes. 49.28. Magnificent run there from the man, Jelino Hamlet.
Jelino Hamlet is his name, one we have to pay attention to. He has already qualified for the Carifta Games. Anticipation is that if he keeps it up, he will even better that time at the Carifta Games. So there's a lot to get excited about around our track and field athletes as well. Many records have been broken so far in BSAC. We're looking forward to the final. I can't wait myself to see what happens there. You know, just yesterday I was having a conversation with my godson and we were making our way home and we said, Uncle, tell me some stories. And I reflected immediately on my day running track for the Coleridge and Paris School, and my one opportunity to run in the relay. Our team didn't win, but that was my one opportunity to run in the relay. I had an opportunity indeed, so I was happy to tell him that story. So there's a lot about which we can celebrate for our young people, part of which we're talking about today, because some of the recipients of scholarships coming out of the recently held workshop for the I Am a Girl initiative, they're joining us. We want to celebrate with them those achievements. We'll also today be meeting some of the young ladies who are representing Barbados in the Barbados swim team for Carifta this season as well. They're in the 11 to 12 category. Yesterday we met the young boys, 11 to 12. Today we meet the young girls, 11 to 12. They're swimming for glory for Barbados today. Also, there is a dignitary coming in from the Anambra State in Nigeria. Why is he here? Why is he traveling the region? And what does it have to do with us? We will share you the significance of his visit to Barbados and the region and the message he brings and the things that we can learn from that association as well. Tomorrow, as I told you, beginning the day, we will be rocking our socks. Tomorrow, as I told you, I pledge not to wear shoes on the set because I can't wait to show off my multicolored socks tomorrow. We have all gone out as a team and we bought our socks. And we are going to rock our socks tomorrow. I hope you get the chance to do so as well. And in doing so, you take your pictures and you send them to us. You'll tag the Barbados Down Syndrome Association, but you can email them to us by sending them to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. morninbarbados@cbc.bb. We want to splash it all over the show, all over the world indeed. So tomorrow, proudly wear your multicolored socks and show them off with pride. That's what we're doing tomorrow here in Barbados and across the world, and I want us to do so in style tomorrow as well. So send your pictures to us, please, to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. From the toddler to the big old one, you send your pictures. Joe Jackman in the UK, good morning. Terrific Q day to you as well. Thank you for watching online. Good to have you as always. Pat Ben is logging in from the United States of America. Pat, good morning to you too, as always there. Hello to Sweet Ron. Sweet Ron's a terrific today as well. A thankful Thursday she extends to everyone, everywhere. And back at you, Sweet Ron's. Faye Roach of the north of the island. She's watching too. She wishes all of us a terrific today. We say the very same to you as well. Slender Glenda, my girl. Slender Glenda, good morning. She says good morning Thursday morning to all of the viewers. And we say to you, Slender, thank you. And good morning to you as well. Eleanor, I just love your first name. Eleanor Griffith. Good morning to Eleanor. She sends blessings to everyone, everywhere. For those of you commenting on our socials, we thank you for doing so. Marcia, you're always there. We acknowledge you as well. We send a terrific, thankful Thursday morning back at you. Have yourselves a great today, whatever you choose to do. Also today, we continue telling you about the Bridgetown International Arts Festival. We have some people to share with you in just a moment. So Pat says, Pearson, I have my socks. I'm ready to rock them tomorrow. Pat, girl, picture, 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 send, send, send. We can't wait to see your ankles tomorrow. So make sure you take your picture and send it to us, Pat. All right. So I hope for a number of you, you feel the same way, that you're excited to rock your socks tomorrow. Remember, this is not a gimmick. It's a representation of our support of people living with Down syndrome who, as I keep telling you, are fantastic people. They have an extra capacity to do more than we are capable of doing already. So get ready for that signal moment tomorrow, Friday, as we rock our socks in association with the Barbados Down Syndrome Association. It's not too late, if you don't already have your socks, for you to get your socks. And I'll tell you more about that when we sit with the association in just a little while. We'll take a break here. When we come back, we're getting into the Bridgetown International Arts Festival and more. Stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray, microbiome, probiotics, and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV 8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely, and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There's conversation happening. You know, when you bring poets and people who are into performance spaces together, we just talk. We just talk a lot. And so even though we hear standby, we're still talking. Nonetheless, that's all right. It's now 18 minutes after the hour of 6 o'clock. As we continue sharing with you what else is happening and who else is coming for the Bridgetown International Arts Festival, which is on. And I know a number of you are showing up and showing out, and we want to continue encouraging you to lend your support in a significant way to the festival, which creates a platform for so much of our lived expression. And that's why we need to be a part of it indeed. It's a communication platform. And so Cindy Celeste, who is one of Barbados' best, is back with us because you lead in, what is it you tell me you're responsible for again?
The orator's experience.
That is it. That's right. So that's what she's responsible for. So she's working on some talkers. Africa Spence, I just love your first name. Multi-talented, multidisciplinary as well. Poetry is what you do.
Exactly.
So you'll tell me about that in just a moment. And J. Ivy.
Yeah.
I said to him the minute he sat, your face was so familiar. But then when you hear the body of work he's already done over a period of time, maybe that's why the face is so familiar. But welcome to Barbados.
Thank you.
Both of you.
Happy to be
Cindy, what's going on with the festival now?
Oh, wow. This week we've had so many events so far, so many warm and passionate experiences within the Orator's Experience. We've had 2 free masterclasses, 2 free workshops, my bad. And one of them was on Monday, one of them was yesterday evening. It's a performance workshop, a writing workshop. And like the energy that's been poured into it by the participants has been so uplifting. It makes all of the lead up and the build up and the preparation worthwhile to see. And then Africa had her masterclass on Tuesday, and she was absolutely phenomenal. So if you missed it, I don't know what to tell you.
Wait again till the next time comes. So Africa, I want to find out first of all your name, because I think it's very significant, and then you'll tell me a little bit more about the masterclass. So the name, where did it come from?
The name, to make a long story a little bit short, Africa with 2 F's is actually Celtic, and the origin is my mom, when she had me, she didn't want to name me instantly. She wanted to take a little time to, get to know. And apparently, I was the name means like gentle and quiet child. So she thought that was essentially me, but I think a few weeks later she found out that, not quite the case. The name stuck, and I love it. It's dear to me. Definitely grown into it over the years.
And I'm sure there's always conversation around that every time you meet. Girl, what did they call you Africa? But now we understand indeed. And so your masterclass was held on what?
Poetry. So that is a blend of visual arts and spoken word poetry. I tell people, music lovers have, music videos, dance lovers, whether it be shows like Dancing with the Stars with poetry. That poetic and visual kind of imagery mix is exactly what I deliver, poetic moments.
Because a lot of times when we hear poetry, we tend to have to create the old image in our own heads, but you want to help me understand what the message by adding the visuals at the same time, but leave enough room for the recipient to create their own play, their own platform, their own message and meaning. Am I getting you right?
Yes, without taking away from, essentially, some people might think there needs to be a difference between visuals and, the oratory spoken word, but I feel, at least for me, you can definitely deepen and complement those spoken word pieces with some visual elements and, keeping that, element that keeps it long-lasting, longevity, you know.
In your masterclass, what was the response to your poetry?
Oh, I loved it. People had so many commentaries for each video. What I do is individual standalone videos for each poet. Again, it's almost like a docuseries of a sense, and I combine them into an anthology, and people had so many commentaries. It makes it worthwhile because you never know if it's really going to hit home or connect or, you know, make an impact, and it was a beautiful moment, I have to admit.
I want you to be bluntly honest because I want your assessment of what you see as the talent on island for what you do.
It's been good. There were a number of poets in the room. I wasn't too sure what to expect for the crowd, but talented to say the least. I was blown away. We actually did an exercise of people creating their own visuals and what would come to mind and what doesn't take away but lends and complements, and it was creative, to say the least.
And this only lends to on the longevity of the festival, isn't it?
Of course.
And that's the whole point for us, to be able to tap into other means of expression to complement what we do and to enhance the message. And that's what the Bridgetown International Arts Festival seeks to do, because I know over time you're also allowing people, not just through workshops like these, but other avenues to be able to express and to learn while they absorb.
Exactly.
And that's what it's about. Now you're leading straight into J. Ivy, because J. Ivy, you come as a Grammy winner. You're not just J. Ivy. You are, you're a recipient of Grammy. You have received so many recognitions. You yourself put out albums, a number of albums over time. And that experience you brought to the Bridgetown International Arts Festival. Talk to me about what you expected or you thought you would meet, and then what you actually encountered, and what you are hoping to do in your upcoming workshop as well.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. I just got here last night, and I want to bring my experience from Chicago as a poet of 30 years now. I've been doing poetry for a long time, and my expectation is to bring my experience and share my work, and hope to tap into the poets that are in the room and help break through any fears, any doubts. Just want to unlock the poetry within us all.
And what I like about what you do is that you find a place for spoken word in everything, whether it's music, film, performance, whatever. And so to be able to reimagine what one does and see the respective avenues, the number of things one can actually do with just the spoken word, and that creativity is the example I'm sure you want to bring to the people as well.
Absolutely. I mean, I always say poetry is everything. You know, poetry is the seed of every song written. Some poetry is rap, some poetry is sung, some poetry is spoken. And you will find poetry in every aspect of life. Driving over here, there was a sign that said pears for sale, and I said, that's a poem. You know, there's poetry in it all. What was sarcasm? You know, I was thinking about how the sarcasm washes up on the shore. The poetry is everywhere. It's in everything. So
I have to stop it, Peter, just in case. This is Morning TV.
Oh, that's
no, sorry, sarcasm is the word we know.
Okay, that was good.
I thought your mind was...
Oh, no. The ocean, the seaweed.
I got you.
Yeah, but poetry is a part of everything, and like I said, we want to unlock that and make people aware of the power of that word.
And particularly people of our color. You know, we sometimes diminish our value and our worth and our power that you're talking about. And I think the opportunity to sit with you is empowering. And I really want people to see that you have a story to tell. You have a powerful voice that has to be heard. And because of your lived perspective and your lived experience, you have an angle that a lot of people don't know. So we need to share. And so the appeal, Cindy, is to people to really show up. When is JIV's presentation?
JIV's workshop is the masterclass is this evening at the Frank Kilmer Hall conference room. Yep, and it's a nominal fee of $30. Just so we pour back into the community, right? Like Bridgetown International Arts Festival and the Orators Experience is always about pouring back into community. So how we pay our local artists, how we pay our local facilitators, how we create more opportunities for local artists to have conversations beyond the local context and get an idea of what the global scene is like by bringing the mountain to Muhammad. That's what it's all about, and I'm so glad to have people like the museum on board, people like the National Cultural Foundation on board, people like the Clara Lionel Foundation on board, to be able to make things like this happen, because they will tell you, I messaged them on Instagram and I was like, hey, I'm a poet from Barbados and I'm trying to create this area where we have a sustainable artistic economy, where we have a sustainable career pathway for spoken word artists and people within the oral tradition, so actors and storytellers, because so much of our history as Black people and as Bajans is oral first.
And we're so good at it. We talk a lot. And so talking a lot, let's earn somebody from talking a lot.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point. And so while you're here, Africa, what else would you want to explore and experience about our culture while you're here?
Ooh, honestly, I've been going around the island, again, meeting the people, seeing the scenes, the colors, the houses, the beaches. It's a lot to take in at once, but lovely at the end of the day.
If you had to write one poem about your experience so far, what would you title it as?
Ooh, sunny days.
Ooh, that's nice. And rainy nights.
Last night.
For real.
You do that
Last night
here,
was
sunny
one.
days and rainy nights. Well, that's nice. I like that. That's beautiful. JIV, what about you? If you had to craft something that you believe would be epic. That tells your story about Barbados, what would it be? Don't tell me sargassum.
Well, it's something with the waves. I mean, it's the power of the waves, it's the power that sound is constantly rolling in and reminding you of the power of us and the power of poetry and the power of connection. So there's something about the waves, just falling asleep last night to the waves. It's beautiful. Yeah.
It is beautiful. It's very therapeutic.
Do you remember the Bajan phrase I taught you yesterday?
Which
one?
No.
It's early in the morning.
What was it?
I taught get up good.
Oh, get up good. Yes. Get up good. Yeah.
Yeah, get up good, man.
Get up good.
And you have to say it with a certain swagger to it, all right? So you just got to say, oh, get up good.
Now that's a poem. Get up good.
See?
Yeah.
But one of the most amazing things is that from the time that we got him from the airport, he's like, oh, that's a poem. That's a poem.
Yeah,
like,
everything is a poem.
It's everywhere, yeah.
But that's the artist. That's the artist in you, that you see it. And while we take it for granted, you see it, and then you tell us what we're missing. And I love how you fill in those gaps every single time. And you're using poetry to do so, you're using film and music and art and different forms of expression, so we get it. And having that appreciation helps us to live more authentically in who we are, understanding the spaces that we occupy. That's important, I believe. Can I share with you my two-line poem, the first I've ever done?
Come over here,
I can almost hear the water go as it brushes the sand with its watery bloom.
Hey!
How's it sound? How's it sound?
Come on.
Yeah. Oh, that's loud noise. I tried. But I really want to thank you. I will not take it any further. Whose noise was that? I will not take
that. Was for you. That was for you.
It was a joyful noise.
Clearly, that's celebration. But I want to thank you both for coming to Barbados, for lending your support, your energy, your passion, your everything, your drive to development of the people and our skills here on island, and for recognizing that we do have value in what we do as well, to remind us of that fact as well, which is important, because sometimes we get trapped in our 166 square miles and that's all we think, and then over time we get tired of it. But you've reminded us that no, there's something there that has to be taken beyond. So I thank you for that as well. Africa, Queen Africa, thank you so much, Africa Spence. JIV, thank you for coming with your brilliance, and as always, my good friend Cindy Celeste. And so you're on tonight, this evening. What time, Cindy?
It starts at 6.
At
6:30, sorry.
And performing
6:30.
Saturday.
And you're performing on Saturday?
Yes, at One Mic only. Yep, we're actually going to have the privilege of seeing both Africa and JIV perform. Both of them are performing on Saturday at One Mic only.
A beautiful spot. Have you visited the scene?
Not yet.
When you go to do your discovery, you will see. It's in our museum. So you're among our history, but you're telling our story as well. So you're making sense of what we've preserved as history. And I thank you for doing that. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you as always.
Thank you so much.
You're
for
very
having
welcome.
us,
Remember to go on socials, look for the Bridgetown International Arts Festival, get to know more of what else is coming up, where it's going to be, what's going to cost you to get in to be there, and as of course, show up thereafter. Morning Barbados takes a break right here. We're back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons which will surprise many is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources, He'll give you the people. Not only will He equip you with ideas, but He will equip you with favor, as He did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV 8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about solar ray, microbiome, probiotics, and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV 8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely, and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring...
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Minutes now to go to the hour of 7 o'clock as we turn our attention to the motherland, the place from which we've come. And I'm sure you, in your history, and though it might be just partial about African history, we're filling in the gaps. That's why we're having this conversation today, so we get a greater understanding from whence we've come and why we are the way we are, and perhaps ignite in us the passion to return home. So joining me this morning as we have this discussion is the Honorable Trevor Prescott, who is in the Ministry of Pan-African Affairs. And good morning to you again, sir. Good to have you.
Good morning. Always good to be here.
I know this is your passion, so I'll spend some time with you in just a moment. And we're also happy to be joined from the Igbo community by His Royal Highness Anna Quincy. Good morning to you, so welcome to Barbados, Your Royal Highness.
Thank you very much.
And I'll give you a chance to explain what all of this means within the culture you're from in Nigeria and what it means for us as well. Umfa Wells, you, the Reverend Wayne Umfa Wells, you lead an organization known as the Pan-African Coalition of Organizations. And so I want to hear more about that coalition in just a little while. And then Mbama. Did I say it right?
Mbama, yes.
Mbama. Tell me a little bit more about you first.
I'm a CPA, that's a chartered accountant. And I lead the global Igbo organizations.
Okay, so we'll know more about that in a moment. But Minister, I'll start with you. Put into context the significance of this visit by His Royal Highness.
As you know, for considerable time, we were trying to make the required reconnection, not only at the state level, but people relationship between us in the African diaspora and the motherland, Africa. This is a realization of these concepts that we shared over a number of years. We are now making sure that we, in a very effective way, make the reconnection, and obviously learning more about each other's culture. We're the same people. All people in the diaspora being scattered, and I was just enlightening them about the breakthrough from colonialism. So there will be many different exchanges between the continent and our people here. The region is a businessman as well, and I'm talking about not small business. Big business, especially if you compare big business there to what we have here, big business. So we're going to be involved in a lot of trade. We're going to have cultural exchanges. So we are on our way. Yes. We are really on our way, and I'm happy to have my brothers here this morning. They came in late last night. And we came from the airport after midnight last night, and I just apologize for having to get you up so early this morning. But we're going to be making a number of stops in the few days that they're here.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit more detail in a moment. But Your Royal Highness, let's talk a little bit about you. We hear that you're into big business. You're also into education, and for a long time you've been wanting to reach out to drive that initiative that reconnects the people of the Igbo tribe back to Nigeria. And part of that has been your passion over time, so much so that you lead a worldwide organization that reinforces that message. Talk to me a little bit about the significance of that and why you thought we needed to have such a foundation, an organization that focuses on the Igbo tribe.
I'm happy to be here today. You know, most of the people that came to Caribbeans and America are Igbo people. King Jaja was here. Alada Ekwana was here. Those are big people in history. Most, if you do the DNA test, at least 50% of everybody, not less than 50% will be Igbo. And that's what you saw in America. 50% of black Americans are Igbo. We are the one. Today, we go out everywhere in the world. Any country you go to, if we are there in the whole world, if you don't see an Igbo person, you need to run. It means there's no life. You know, we are business people, we're entrepreneurs. We make things, we make cars, we make computers, we make fridge, we own airlines, we own shopping malls, we are business people, entrepreneurs. We defeat any competition in academics or in business. We welcome challenge. And so you are our people. We are the same. I know that after they colonized you, they didn't teach you the business that we know. They taught you how to serve them. That's why we're here, to restore what is in your DNA already. All those things are in your DNA. You know, You are meant to be entrepreneur. I'm happy you've taken over political control of the islands from the enslavers. But now you have to have economic control. And nothing stops you. Nobody's better than you. I want you to know you are royalty. You are born royal. You're not a slave. You are royal. That's how God made it. We are the first people that God made in the world. From us, you have Europeans. For us, you have Chinese. You have Indians. We are the first people. We are God-chosen people. You are special and you're blessed. We're here to restate that. I know when they have slavery, they took our best from our villages. They left the old and disabled, so we're still recovering ourselves from the best of us. Able, we're sent out. But, you know, the culture might be weak, but I'm impressed. Some of the places I went, they have masquerade receiving me at the airport. They have dances. You know, I'm happy about how you're trying hard to retain the culture. But we have 100% of the culture. Nothing. We're not missing anything. And we can install the program back so you can be 100%.
It is said that Anambra State is considered the light of the nation. Yeah. And what you've just described to me sounds really as though you are not just the light, but the engine of the nation and civilization. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about some of the things that you do so that it becomes a part of the lived experience of people of Anambra State, and then how we can translate that to us in the Western world.
We are business people. It's natural. It's in our blood. Yeah. We have our own weekdays. We don't use Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, all that. We have, look at Go. We have Eke, Oye, Afo, Nkwo. It's been like that for 50 years, 100,000 years. It's been 100,000 years, 50,000 years. We've been like that. We've had all these things. We have kings 100,000 years ago. Other people are just copying what we started. You know, we are not we are superior to whatever you know and see. And then we do the business better. If more of our people come here, you will see, we will help you take over the economics and you become number one. So we are good in physics, chemistry, maths. For myself, I'm a medical doctor. My wife is a medical doctor. All my family people are medical doctors. We have big medical organization, 5,000 doctors. I'm in charge of 5,000 medical doctors, every specialty. We provide health care to 1 million people. 20 hospitals, 500 primary care sites in America. I came to America as a young man of 19 with nothing. I had only $50. That's how Igbo people are. Igbo people will come here with nothing. They will start selling bottles and plastic paper. In a year's time, they own the petrol station, they own hotel, they own the mall. That's how they are. They will come with nothing. And just 1 year, they will go from selling bottles and picking up trashes to being the #1 entrepreneur everywhere in the world. That's why you see them killing us. Because when we come, we take over, we have the economy rolling, we build up the place. And then all the local women come after us, and the men from all those places, they get angry, they come with knives trying to kill us because we have the best cars, we have the best houses, we have the best business. Everywhere we go, look at South Africa. So even South Africa, our guys are there running the economy because they were never trained to run business. They trained them to be servants. But we know about business, we are doing it there, and all the women are running after us. And the local men are upset.
There's a lot we can learn from you.
So also in Nigeria, I have big agricultural business. Mm-hmm. I make rice. I make bottled waters, the same bottled water you drink here. I have pigs, about 2,000 pigs. I have poultry. I'm trying to start my palm business and coconut business. We're going to get into vegetables and all that, but right now, we started with rice. The reason why we got into that is to help young people. You know, young people need to be helped. They need to be pulled up. A lot of them don't have anybody to help them. Mm-hmm. So I give scholarship to 300 people every year. My foundation, and Foundation.org. Go Google it, you will see everybody we're helping. We're helping widows. Women, when their husband died, they're in serious trouble. In Africa, because they depend on the man to be the breadwinner. So they need help. So We go in there, we help them with the kids, we train them from elementary school to university. We're doing it. Medical care for free. We're doing it. Then we skill acquisition. It's important that people who don't go to university, you teach them to be plumber, electrician, air condition fixer. People need skills so that they can take care of their family. And when you teach them skills, they're independent. Government cannot provide all the jobs. Most of the jobs have to be private sector. Private sector driven is what it should be. Government should be small, good, like not fraudulent ones, but good government. But so business is what we do. We train people, give them skills, encourage them to work. And if they don't find a job, we give them a job.
Yeah.
Amadibe will talk to you about what the key strategy we use about apprenticeship. We are the inventors of that. That's how we train our people. We get skill. You get somebody that knows the skill to train other people. That's how we are. That's Iboza. That's why we will come. It doesn't take time. We will take over.
What I'm hearing you to say is everything we need, we have. And all we need to do is to be able to explore it and exploit it for what it is, because we are built already quite significant. And that's important. And so, Mbama,
yes.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the things, because His Royal Highness was sharing that you could share with us some of the things that you are doing to really empower people to see life a little bit differently.
Okay, like he said, I also have a foundation where we empower young people in skill acquisitions. But what makes Igbo people unique in the world, and I heard you guys do Susu, right? Susu, right? Where people get together, put money together, and then if it's your turn, you take it and start your own business. Will they move it up a little, schedule up a little to apprenticeship? It's being studied right now at Harvard. After the war, we have nothing. We have nobody has anything. We are all dead poor. So our people started the apprenticeship. And what it is, if one person has money, that person has money, we take a lot of young boys and young girls, train them in what he or she is doing, maybe 5 years, 10 years. After that, the person will use his own money then to empower those people after they have acquired their skill. And they even give them access to their competitors. So he takes them to their competitors so that it won't be like they're trying to hide information from them. They're trying to expand information because it expands their base. So
and that diminishes exploitation,
yes,
which is important, I think, because oftentimes as people develop themselves,
right,
they seek to exploit others around them so that they bring everything to self.
Exactly.
But you're saying, no, as a community, you share.
Yes.
And you create the opportunity for other people to also succeed. Yeah. And that is a change in our outlook on life in this side of the world.
Yes.
And I appreciate that, what you're saying.
Yeah.
Do you want to say?
Yeah, Minister.
No, I just want to make the point that what you call Susu,
yes. Yeah.
we call meet intern.
Meet intern, yes.
So some of us know that name.
Yeah.
The right name is Susu.
Right.
Yeah.
But we've been able to, because of the struggles and being deprived of opportunities in the economy, we still had the retentions of some of the structures and the systems that came out of Africa. And the Susu, which is the meet intern, is one of the elements that we have been able to preserve over the years.
Exactly.
And it's still working successfully. But it was once considered to be illegal.
Exactly, I remember that story.
And another thing that is very important is if you are smart and you don't have money, your relatives will pick you up and train you. And then it's like paying forward. And you train one person, another person will train another person. Before you know, the whole family will start moving up forward.
We got to take a break. But when we come back, because these guys have a lot to share, but in doing so, they're opening up and they're coming to spaces as well where we can all come to learn from. And we'll tell you a whole lot more about what's on the agenda right after this break.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
So we continue our conversation on the visit to Barbados and the region really by His Royal Highness. And so why are they here? Why are they here? Omfra, can you share with us why are they here and what are they doing while they're here so that we can learn from the stories we've heard so far?
Marcus Garvey, a people without knowledge of their history, culture, is like a tree without roots. And we, following, as our Minister of Pan-African said, we are the rivers of the lands through PACO. And we seek individuals such as our Royal Highness and our brethren through the Pan-African network worldwide. And it is our mission to bring all of this home. Our minister has been timely appointed to connect, to plant, and to reap. So this is the new dispensation that we intend to give all our energies through PACO. And you mentioned earlier on that education will be going to Grantley Adams School. Time is short, they are leaving Saturday, but we have a very engaging appointment with the Grantley Adams School children. They are looking forward to that. We'll be going to King Jaja's house. We're going to Busa. And from here we are going to the Newton Ancestral Burial Ground to pay homage first of all. Then we go to the museum and other aspects in town. But Pearson, this is the prayers of our ancestors manifesting drip by drip until we have buckets and then we have reservoirs, you know. And we thank the regent, we thank our brother Mbama, and we thank our minister, and we thank CBC.
Oh, always.
Because over the years, you have grown tremendously, Pearson, and we are appreciative.
Bless you.
You know, the good works you're doing with Ambassador Commission and stuff. So this evening, we are having at the Queen's Park, Daphne Joseph
Hackett Theatre.
We'll be having a discussion led by our beloved Marcia Burrows and Derek Murray, and the regent will get to put forward his experience and his vision for the reconnection, for the rebuilding of the Atlantic bridges.
And that's at 6 o'clock this evening.
At
6 o'clock.
this
And it's
evening.
free for us to just walk into the theatre.
Yes, and one of the important things we were speaking about, Susu, the Barbados landship, as you know, was the vanguard in Susu. Okay, and you all will be seeing our retention of how the Susu started through this organization called the Barbados Landship. They will be given a royal salute to our family.
We're looking forward to that. 6 o'clock, Daphne Joseph Hackett Theatre, where we all should be, because this is our welcome to Barbados of our brothers indeed. And so, Your Royal Highness, there was something we were talking about earlier about your visit, why you're here. Because I know you've visited Antigua, Montserrat, you're in Barbados. Why you're here? Why is this journey so important to you?
The Igbo nation sent us to come and find out where our people were taken to, who were taken as slaves. it's very important for them to know where you are and how you're doing. That's the main reason we're here. The University of Nigeria and Soka has a department to find you. And they are watching. They teach it in class. They give lectures. They want to know. They are monitoring everything we're doing. And they are very eager to find out where you are, what you're doing. They would like you to come back and visit at least. And be coming and visiting, and we can come in and visit. We're happy you took political control of the Caribbeans from the people who were enslaving you. We are very proud of that. But now we want you to also take economic control of the island, so you're not like another level of slavery, that you control politically and you are the one that have the money. So that's what we know how to do. That's like, for us, that's ABC.
Simple as that. And so you want to know where we are and how we're doing. That in itself, Minister, is such a powerful reason for coming. And I think that opens up possibilities as well for so much more that could happen. And I know you speak as a minister, but you also sit in a powerful place that make things happen. And that is, I know, part of the mission of the government, that we reconnect and that we are able not to exploit, but to explore opportunities and bridges that together we can leverage. And so talk to me a little bit more about that from that perspective.
One of the discussions that we had earlier is how we got this done to be where we are now after being enslaved against fighting against the British. And I was saying to them, the collective strength of our people was really responsible for the breakthrough. If we had to make it as a result of individual sovereignties in the region making it happen, it would not have happened. But the place we're going to take you, sir, to Bailey's Plantation, that is where the 1816 revolt occurred. But I want to also enlighten them in a short space of time. They were here about how the Haitian Revolution contributed to that breakthrough and where the British found themselves. Some historians try to give us the impression as you had the decline of sugar and all of that, because they're specializing an economic perspective, that emancipation was given. But the reality is that the Haitian Revolution is very instructive if you analyze it, and if you compare what was being said in Britain at the same time. The Haitian Revolution was at the end of the 18th century, 1791 onward. The British were saying, are you going to allow them to do to us what they did to the French? And then the discussions on the freedom of our people came. And then it took us a good while till the emancipation, which was we were given the proclamation for the emancipation by 1834, some say 1838. It took us nearly 100 years back to the 1930s, 1937. And it happened because Jamaica, Barbados, St. Kitts collectively, they moved. And when they moved, that was a major breakthrough, the destruction of the colonial dominance in the system from after 1937. Since then, in a more gradualist approach, we have a lot of different legal entities like CARICOM. Again, we had CARIFESTA, CARIFTA. We have CARIFESTA in the area of culture. It's always the collective strength of the Caribbean that allow us to make major vertical inroads into the economic and cultural and economic dominance. This is now an extension of that drive from the region itself to the African continent, and also the brothers and sisters on the continent are also reciprocating at this specific time.
So it's significant indeed, a moment in time for us.
Yeah.
This evening, 6 o'clock. This evening, 6 o'clock. This evening, 6 o'clock, the Daphne Joseph Hackett Theatre. Get to know more about the Igbo culture and how together we can work to enhance each other. They've come to find out where we are and how we're doing. And so in knowing how we're doing, they want to lend assistance to our collective engagement. And so I got to leave it right there. But thank you so much, Trevor Prescott, Minister of Pan-African Affairs. Thank you to Your Excellency, Your Royal Highness, Anna Quincy. I'm going to get it before the mic is dead. Thank you so much for visiting Barbados. Thank you so much indeed. Wells, as always, for the Pan-African organization. Thank you. And Umbama, good to meet you, my brother.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Keep doing well. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much as well.
Morning Barbados comes back in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources. He'll give you the people. Not only will He equip you with ideas, but He will equip you with favor, as He did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about solar ray, microbiome, probiotics, and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Let's look at news now. Workers at the Port Vale Sugar Factory have downed tools yesterday, just days after the start of the 2026 season. They walked off the job around 7 in the morning, striking over a range of unresolved issues. And following a meeting with the workers, General Secretary of the Union Workers Union, Caswell Franklin, said that they were frustrated over management failure to address several outstanding grievances. Among the concerns, the company's refusal to recognize the union as the workers' bargaining agent, extended working hours without breaks, and poor structural conditions at the plant. Mr. Franklin accused the management of breaching labor laws, including the Shops Act and Holiday with Pays Act.
Asking them to work under hazardous conditions, we say no. We're asking them to work overtime without paying them overtime money, we said no. They want them to take vacation in pieces, we say no. All of these things are happening, and they have the gall to put them in contracts for these people to sign. You cannot legally put an illegal clause in a contract. If the law says that you can't do it, you can't put it in a contract. They won't be able to stand up in any court of law.
Well, the union boss said the walkout was a warning shot as he called on management to come to the table for urgent talks. Workers are expected to return to work today. But Mr. Franklin made it clear that if the management fails to engage, more disruptive strike action could follow without notice. And in response, General Manager of the Barbados Energy and Sugar Company, Marlon Monroe, described the withdrawal of labor by the 38 workers as a wildcat strike.
BESCA further wishes that it be recognized that historically, workers who engage in wildcat industrial actions do so without pay during the period of withdrawal. Where dispute arises, the accepted approach is for the employees to return to work while discussions proceed between the employer and the recognized bargaining agent to resolve outstanding issues.
Mr. Monroe says the compensation model being used at this time was negotiated with the majority workers representative, the Barbados Workers Union.
The current compensation model has been the standard in the industry for decades and negotiated with the workers' representative, the Barbados Workers Union. Any changes to the compensation model should be the subject of negotiations with the recognized union. The company maintains that workers are compensated appropriately for overtime for any work that extends beyond the normal working hours. It is also important to note that it is not the standard practice within the private sector to engage multiple bargaining agents simultaneously in negotiations.
Mr. Monroe says the company is prepared to work with the workers' union and sit at the table for resolution following established industrial relations frameworks. Prime Minister Mia Amor Motley has described the budgetary proposals and financial statement delivered by the Minister Strawn as the people's budget. That's how she's characterized it while speaking in Parliament yesterday evening during debate on the Appropriations Bill 2026. The bill was passed.
As was the judgment of the majority of Barbadians, we are meeting their expectations where they expect their expectations to be met. And that is why I describe this as a people's budget. And that is why I say that we not only met people where they are in their households and in their small businesses, but we have also addressed the bigger issues of the structural transformation of this economy.
Ms. Motley said the budget provides supports for any sectors and groups, including some of the most vulnerable.
In the case of welfare grants, we said do not wait until the new financial year. Increase the welfare grants by 30% from the 1st of March 2026. And Mr. Speaker, that comes on top of a 40% increase in welfare grants in 2020 in the middle of COVID by this government. Do you understand that people in Barbados who are on welfare, who don't choose to be on welfare, but who regrettably find that as their anchor, are receiving 70% more tonight than they received before this Barbados Labour Party administration came into office?
The Minister of Labour is firing back at critics who blame a higher national minimum wage for business closures. Minister Jordan says that as a business model which fails to allow workers to earn decent wage, it is not fit for purpose. In fact, he believes if employers and employees were struggling to make ends meet after a standard 40-hour week, that business ought not to exist.
And so my call to employers is not to just focus on this matter of businesses being forced to close because a person gets 21 cents per hour more. My call to businesses and to employers in this country is to so refine your business model as to allow for the provision of decent work.
Police Service Marine Unit and the Coast Guard are leading a joint search for 2 missing fishermen. The men, whose names have not yet been released, reportedly left the Belinda Cots Fish Market in Oistins on Saturday aboard a small vessel called the Red Rooster. Anesta Henry visited the market where the colleagues are worried.
It is here at the Oistins Fish Market where there is growing concern as 2 fishermen have gone missing. Fish vendors say they ventured off on Saturday on what was intended to be a routine trip, but so far they have failed to return. Fisherman George Cox told the CBC News the trip was expected to last no more than 2 days. Mr. Cox says the fisher folk have been regretting the men's decision to go on the trip and said they were warned about dangerous sea conditions but chose to go anyway.
One of the returning boats that was out from the neck in front that came back in the Saturday morning, he instructed them that the sea was out there a bit rough. The tide was hard, which means the current was moving too fast, even for hooking. That's why he came back shore. But they still went along.
Repeated calls to the men's cell phones have gone unanswered. And while fellow fisher folk are eager to join the search, Mr. Cox says they're unable to at this time because of current sea conditions.
Because the small boats ain't getting a chance to go. That way they go in the area say where they were hooked or anything because of the roughness of the sea. the small boats can't go. Because the sea is very unruly. For the past 2 weeks, the sea is very unruly. Even some of the big boats had to return back home. Some came back in with parts. But the cabin and different things disrupted. But we still hoping for the best.
Jennifer Jarvis, who works on the diesel pier, is a close friend of one of the missing men. She says she questioned his decision to head out given the conditions, but his response that he would be staying on the low side put her at ease.
I think a lot of people like shocked, and a lot of people wondering why, in terms of the sea bad, why it go, right? We're still trying to come to grips. I'm not sure if the response was fast enough.
As the search continues, Ms. Jarvis believes there should be stronger search and rescue systems to better protect fishermen at sea.
There's a procedure normally I go through, right, for men missing at sea. But I think we need a quicker response in terms of helicopter. Like, if men go there and you hear, understand, like somebody's coming and that body ain't coming and you don't see them, you know, you should be got something on like a 24-hour line or something that you could call and say, well, look, this boat went fishing. Don't mind it go through fisheries or whatever, but something, you know, quicker that we won't have lives being lost at sea and can't pick up like where the boat is.
The Barbados Police Service Marine Unit, in conjunction with the Barbados Coast Guard, continue to work together to locate the fishermen. Onesta Henry, CBC News.
Well, folks, do not be alarmed if your phone lights up with tsunami alerts today. It is only a test. The Barbados Meteorological Service will be activating its BMS Insight app as part of the annual Carib Wave exercise. That test is scheduled today for 11 a.m. until about 12:30, with alerts going off at multiple intervals during that period. Deputy Director of the office, Brian Murray, said the exercise is part of a wider regional tsunami preparedness drill coordinated by the Department of Emergency Management.
Persons are asked not to be alarmed as the BMS Insight app tsunami icon will be activated on smartphones at 11 a.m., 11:10 a.m., 11:45 a.m., and 12:30 p.m., sometime after those above mentioned times. And the words exercise, exercise, exercise will be embedded at the beginning and at the end of the messages.
Don't forget, it's just a drill. That's our news, and Morning Barbados takes a break here. We're coming back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
Morning, morning, good morning, good morning to you.
We're 18 minutes after 7 o'clock now. You know we're going to talk about some very, very special people, and the reason why tomorrow's activity that you're engaging with is so important. And another activity that's coming up on Sunday, why you have to be a part of it as well. Because tomorrow, as I've been telling you all month long, get ready to rock your sauce. Then on Saturday, we are marking World Down Syndrome Day, and I want you to really pay attention this morning, everybody, as to the why, and in understanding the why you should be a part of it indeed. And so joining me this morning is the lady who leads. She's the president of the Barbados Down Syndrome Association, and she's that for a reason. My girl, Asha Aline Rennick.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to you as well. I'm representing Montrose because Montrose is supporting an initiative of this year's activity as well. Is Jaleesa Lovell, who is the Group People and Development Manager. Good morning to you,
Good morning.
I would say Montrose. Thank you.
Good morning.
And your brother, a colleague of yours, Shakola Green Brathwaite as well. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a part as well. Asha.
Yes.
Tomorrow, girl.
Tomorrow we are rocking our socks for World Down Syndrome Day.
I'm so excited already. I just made, and I have 3 pairs of socks. I'm undecided so far as to which pair I'll wear or which number of socks I'll wear during the morning.
You could wear both.
Or I could wear both. Because tomorrow is a big day,
Yes.
I think, around the world, because it's standing up to say to the world that there are just like us.
Yes.
People with Down syndrome are people too.
Yes, and that message, we love to share that message. They're people too. And we're out here trying to break the stereotypes. We're out here trying to raise awareness every year. So thank you for the support. People have been calling the entire week saying, Pearson is pushing this thing, Pearson is pushing this thing. This is wonderful. We love the excitement around the day, and people are loving the awareness that's raising every year. So we're really into the awareness end of it. We're trying to, this year's theme is Together Against Loneliness. And it's a very important theme this year in terms of even raising a child with Down syndrome. What will the future look like? What will teenage years look like, adulthood? So that Together Against Loneliness is a very important theme this year. So we're asking people to rally around the theme, Together Against Loneliness. How can you help as a society to ensure that this is something that you can help eradicate in the lives of people with Down syndrome?
Children are born with clean, pure hearts.
Yes.
They don't discriminate against anyone. They connect based on how they feel.
Yes.
And then somehow someone builds into their consciousness that that feeling has to be attached to a look. And it's unfortunate, as a consequence, to look at a person with Down syndrome and think, I don't like the way you look, I don't want to be with you, which is so unfortunate. Because when you don't want to be with, you are missing a moment. Trust me.
Truly are.
You know, I have my personal experience.
I know that. I know
Thank
that.
God
yes.
for that little boy.
It's
and
life
I can't
changing.
begin to imagine life without Michael. I really can't, because his love, his how sweet he truly is
Yes.
amazing. And I know you
It really
feel
is.
the same way.
Yes, I do. And everyone that I interact with and I have interacted with, and all our members and the children and the adults with Down syndrome, it really is a life-changing experience. It's one that you might not expect. I know for some of our new parents, and I was a new parent 15 years ago, to getting a new diagnosis of Down syndrome and wondering what would life be like, how, what would support be like. That's why I started the association back then. And 15 years into it, and it really has been an amazing journey. I've learned so much. I've met so many people. And as you said, they're people just like us. And that's the stigma that we're trying to get rid of. The idea that there's something so different about them that we need to exclude them. So we're pushing the inclusion heavily this year, especially under the theme, Together Against Loneliness. And it's going really well, and we look forward to people embracing the theme a lot this year.
It's really, really important indeed. Michael does his own shopping.
Yes.
I do not do that. I just say, okay, meet me here. You go do your thing, meet me here. There's a level of independence I think is important. And so to be able to do that and to trust. We're looking at some images of some children with Down syndrome who are so beautiful.
Yes.
They are so warm and engaging, and they're excited by things that we get excited about as well. And they just want to be a part of life. Look at them, they're having that grand old time.
This is at our program. No, this is at one of our fun days that we had. And then a lot of the photos are our lead program that we teach on Saturdays, where we bring together children and adults with Down syndrome every Saturday at Erdison Special School. And we get them involved in life skills, some education, some fine motor skills, and just try to develop and fill the gap that often is missing in raising a child with Down syndrome, be it education, society, and just get together and be social and really have a good time on Saturdays.
Our system is so exclusive. It really needs to be a whole lot more inclusive of people with Down syndrome. So, over time, in terms of our approach to education, what have you seen, what are some of the changes you've seen in our approach to including people with Down syndrome?
I think we still have, to be honest, a long way to go. We want inclusion, and as an association, we know that it is the best practice in terms of best outcomes as the children get older and they move into adulthood. Inclusion is the way forward. It's an inclusive society. So if you exclude them at primary level, if you exclude them in secondary school, if you put everyone in a special school, then of course the transition to adulthood would not be as we would want it. They will not reach their full potential. But for that to happen, of course, we need the support in the schools. We need the teachers' aides. I've been saying it for a long time. We see the ministry is in their process of education reform, and we're hoping, and we've been hearing that teachers' aides are a huge part of it. It's urgent. It's definitely an urgent need, because we have challenges around potty training. We have challenges around just making sure that the child leaves the system with some basic skills, reading, writing, even if it's letter recognition, things that we work on Saturdays with our program. It's easy as a child with Down syndrome to come through the system and end up 11, 12 and not having acquired basic literacy skills, basic, math skills. It's really tough. I would not lie, it's really tough in terms of the inclusion, but I know that that is the direction that the Ministry of Education is headed. So I always encourage parents, pressure, because it's needed. We have to accept that role as parents as soon as we get the diagnosis. We really have to be our child's biggest advocate. It's not easy at times. You really go against the grain, and you have to be able to deal with it. Fortunately or unfortunately, it is a struggle, but it's necessary, because we need the system to be a lot more inclusive, and it can only be inclusive if the support systems are in place, or we want to call it inclusion.
Yeah. There's a lot of responsibility that rests on the parent, but also the entire family. And Michael is not my child, but Michael is my godson. And I'm there every minute with this boy, because it's important that he is able to live and to be. So I take him everywhere. He gets to do everything, and people get to know him. He doesn't like I introduce him to everybody, but I don't care. You've got to get to know Michael. And he taught me, he's taught me so many different things. A couple of weekends ago, we were looking at identifying the sound and clicking the picture of the animal that made that sound. So I said, okay, listen, Michael, what's that sound? He said, that's a rhinoceros. I said, you mean rhinoceros? He says, no, uncle, it's rhinoceros. I said, but that's rhinoceros. No, I just insisted.
He's insisting
but
that
I
that
had to
is
stop
what
for a
it
second.
is.
They said, but hold on. If you break it down and look at it, it is rhinoceros.
Telling the boy what it is.
And I'm trying to, so I
You're
had to stop
telling
for
him,
just a
yeah.
moment and check myself.
Correct.
To realize
Yes.
he's right.
Yes.
It's just that the system, the structure says, I want it done this way.
Yes.
And so we would say to him, he's wrong.
Yes.
But no, he was
Yes.
quite right.
Yes.
And there's so many different things along that
Yes.
line. He knows every T-Rex there is in the world, everything that they eat, they don't eat,
Yes.
everything about those things he's fascinated by. And I've recognized that his method of learning is music. And once we're able to clue in on that, I think that's what empowers children with Down syndrome even
Yes.
more. So parents, I want you to take the time to look at your child and understand your child and get a sense of their passion, the things they're really, really good at doing, and you give them that opportunity to do. And so that's part of the learning. That's
Yes,
why we are
definitely.
standing against the things that we
Yes.
do with discrimination and
Yes.
engaging in inclusiveness.
Yes, exactly. And I love how you keyed into the fact that you are able to pick up on his passion. What is your particular skill? What are you good at? What do you love? And then we start there. And it's actually the same with just typical in the sister education. You find what is the child passionate about. We can be exclusive, going along the same line, read, write, and starting there. Some children, you have to go the step further. What are their passions? What are their interests? And then we start there. Children with Down syndrome are very visual. They're very musical. So our program on Saturdays, we started with a welcome song, and the children are learning they're singing, of course, but then they're learning to repeat certain words. We do high fives. What is your name? My name is, because speech can be a problem. So we do it through song. My name is Michael. My name is, and they sing along and they do it really well. So it's just about finding that thing that they're passionate about and then moving with it and encouraging it as a different method of learning. As you said, it might not be the same, it might not be the typical, but it works for them. And we're working with them on what works for them.
And it works. I'm telling you, it works. Michael goes, Uncle, sing. Michael, he said, come on, sing. And we up and we dance and we sing. We have a good time.
Yes.
I'm excited about this because tomorrow we're rocking our socks. But then on Sunday, we're having another activity. I'll tell you about that right after this break.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources. He'll give you the people. Not only will He equip you with ideas, but He will equip you with favor, as He did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Saturday, everybody, is World Down Syndrome Day. Tomorrow, Friday, is Rock Your Socks. Today, Thursday, at Sky Mall from 5 to 7, you have another opportunity to get your socks. You can bulk order, you can come and buy as many as you want. And then you can be as creative as you choose to be on Friday. You can wear one sock on the left foot and another pair of socks on the right foot. All of that you can do. It is just what it is. It is our expression of our support of people living with Down syndrome. And we are all against loneliness. We are including people with Down syndrome in every single thing we do. And so I want you, as of today, to place your mindset in that frame where you get to understand what the condition is, and you get to understand what it is that children with Down syndrome particularly live with, and the kind of stigma they deal with, and the kind of challenges they face every day when we, the big old bad world, stand against them in the ways that we do. So the theme, Together Against Loneliness, think about it and what your actions do to impact them in a negative way, and then change those actions to positive actions. And so Montrose, Asha, has joined the bus, and they're with us now, and there's something very special coming up on Sunday.
Yes. And I'm leaving them to talk today. They're taking over. I'm so happy to have Montrose with us and supporting us. Last year they started the walk, and it went well, but we're trying to promote it even in a bigger way this year and include everyone in the walk together against loneliness. And so they're here to talk to us.
So Jalisa, talk to me. What's happening on Sunday?
Okay, so on Sunday we are having the Montrose Holdings Limited Rock Your Socks Walk. This is in support of the Down Syndrome Association. As Asha mentioned, last year we did the walk. We only included our team at that point, and we got about 60 people involved. We were able to raise $3,000. This year we want to expand it a bit more. So usually for Montrose Holdings Limited, we believe in a lot of wellness initiatives or activities for our team members. So for last year, when we were talking about the Rock Your Socks Day, we decided it was what else is there that we can do. So we're raising awareness, but how else can we support the cause? So that is how the idea of the Rock Your Socks Walk came about. We reached out to the Down Syndrome Association. That's how we connected with ASHA. And some of their members actually came out to the walk, which was amazing. We decided it was a success last year, so why change it? Just do it this year and expand it, make it a bit bigger. And as she said, the theme is about inclusiveness, so let's include the whole of Barbados.
And we thank you. We're really, really generous. I sound as if I'm a part of the association.
You're part of it.
But we thank you for really stepping up as one of our partners in Barbados to show and lead by example. And I'm really excited about this. And so, Shakola, talk to me about the mechanics. Where, what time, how to be a part, all of those things.
So we will be kicking off at 4 p.m. from the Ocean Hotels corporate office in Maxwell. Then we'll be proceeding through Seabreeze Gap, coming through by Del Mar. Then we proceed down to Top Rock Roundabout, go up to Arabara Roundabout, loop the roundabout, and make our way back to the corporate office. We will then have our cool down session.
All right. After I loop Arabara thing, and I come back down to where?
Maxwell Main Road.
On to Maxwell Main Road.
And then back to the corporate office where you're going to cool down.
Where's your corporate office?
Okay, so you know the old Lasco building?
Yes. Oh,
that's our new location.
That's where you are.
Yes, that's our
okay.
office.
So we headed back almost to my home. All right. So that's what we're doing. So and that's a nice, cool walk.
Yeah.
It's not a race.
No.
It is a walk. But there's some other things that you want us to be able to do, because if we're going to be walking, we have to show that we are a part. So what do you want us to do?
I want you to come out in your blue or yellow shirts and rock your socks. So not just rock your socks on Friday, rock them on Sunday as well.
I got more than one pair. And that's why you need to get more than one pair. That's another reason. And so blue or yellow, any shade of blue, any shade of yellow, any blue shirt, any yellow shirt?
Any blue shirt, any yellow shirt, just to show your support for the Down Syndrome Association, as that is their colors, as you know.
You got those shirts selling?
Yeah, and we have a few shirts people have been supporting, but we do have some shirts at Sky Mall this evening. Yes. We have the I Support Down Syndrome shirts with our apparel logo on it. So we'll have some at the pop-up this evening for anyone who's walking or who wants to wear the shirt on the day with their socks tomorrow. Yeah.
So we get the shirts. We're either blue or yellow and
our
socks now.
And socks.
So, and again, you want us to be as funny and funky and with our socks as possible.
Definitely.
So this walk starts at 4 in the afternoon on Sunday. After good Sunday lunch, you get a good chance to walk it off. And we assemble at Oceans?
Yes, at the Ocean Hotels corporate office. We will be there from around 3 p.m. in case there are any last minute. No, not the hotel. This is by the old Lasco building.
All at the
Yes, the old Lasco building. That's where we're starting and we're finishing there as well. So we'll be there from 3 p.m. Any persons that want to come to register before the walk who wasn't able to register during the week, it's $15 donation we are asking. However, if you're unable to do the $15, it doesn't mean that we're going to stop you from walking. We would just like to see the numbers, because as people see large groups, they'll start to ask questions, which would help raise more awareness for the association and for Down syndrome.
It is so important. So bring the little ones, the bigger ones, the mummies, the daddies, the grannies, everybody. Let's show up and let's walk this Sunday at 4 o'clock. The walk starts. Get there from like 3. Gather early and get your spot. Get comfortable. Do your own measure of warm up and those kinds of things, and get ready to walk this Sunday. This Sunday. This Sunday. I know sometimes you just want to lie down and sleep. Not this Sunday. Not this Sunday. This Sunday we're walking. We're rocking our socks. So get ready to lace up your boots, lace up your sneakers, everything. Take your time and do your walk. Nobody's clocking you. So just walk. We go all the way down and we loop and we come all the way back. And then, of course, we would have done a really, really good thing, a great thing, as a matter of fact, because your registration of $15 goes towards the Barbados Down Syndrome Association. It's just raising funds to be able to help. And you heard Asha talk about the many programs they do. Those many programs require resources. And so these resources go to assist with that as well.
Yes, and I also want to take the time to say thank you to the Maria Holden Memorial Trust, who supports and who has been such a great help in supporting our programs. Of course, we know programs cost money, and they definitely have chimed in there, and we are so happy to have Montrose on board as well as a supporter.
We thank you. We thank you. And thank you, Asha, as always.
Thank you
Great
so
work
much.
you're doing with the association as well.
Thank you.
Tomorrow, rock your socks. Sunday, walk and rock some more socks. Blue and yellow shirts, or today, Thursday, when you go to Sky Mall, they're limited, still available, but you can get to your shirts and you can wear it as well. We'll take a break here, folks. We're coming back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources. He'll give you the people. Not only will He equip you with ideas, but He will equip you with favor, as He did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray, microbiome, probiotics, and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely, and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Young women excelling indeed in sport, as well as we are meeting today some of the young female swimmers who are heading off to Carifta this year for the swim meet. In the 11 to 12 category with me this morning is Gabrielle Babb, along with Jayla Best, Ivy Corbin, and Layla Shori. Those are the 11 to 12. And you're the only 11 to 12ers, right?
Yes, please.
who are representing Barbados, and Ayoka, oh, Morning Love, Ayoka Martin is in the 15 to 17 Caribbean swim team, and you have a number of others with you as well. Ayoka?
Ayoka. Yes, please.
Welcome to you as well. Gabrielle, are you ready?
Yes, please.
How ready are you?
Very ready.
What do you, oh, I like that, your confidence. How do you know that you're very ready?
I've been putting in a lot of hard work in the pool and outside of the pool, and I'm really excited.
Oh boy, I'm excited for you too. How many eggs does it take a man to eat on an empty stomach?
None.
Well done indeed. Jayla, is this your first time heading to Caribbean?
Yes, please.
Are you excited?
Yes.
How did it feel being a member of the team?
It feels great actually, and it felt like I accomplished a lot by getting to where I am today.
Wow. And this is something you've dreamt of being able to do to represent your country?
Yes, please.
Or did you take yourself by surprise?
Not really.
Okay, what's your pet event?
I would probably say 100 or 50-meter breaststroke.
100 or 50? You can't swim any longer than 100, right?
I can,
but you prefer those
I
two?
prefer those two.
Have you set yourself any goals to achieve at Carifta?
At least make one final and get PBs in most or all of my events.
And of course, if you do all of that, you may very well win a medal, right?
I think so.
Well done. Ivy, what about you? Is this your first time or you've been?
Yeah.
It is your first. What does it mean to be on the team for you this time around?
It means a lot.
How long have you been, how many years have you been swimming now?
This is my third year.
Your third year swimming, and they called you up to represent Barbados in the Carifta swim this time around. What are you looking forward to doing at the Carifta Games?
I'm looking forward to just swimming and doing my best and making myself proud.
What is your pet event?
I 200 breasts, just all the breasts, and 50 back.
And you're really good at that. Do you have a time to beat?
Yeah,
What's that?
3:13 in 200 breasts.
When you stack up other people across the region, or have you done any research on any of the other swimmers, or you haven't? You don't want to know. You just want to get in there and do your
I just
thing.
want to do my best, and that's it.
You're psyching them out in that kind of way. I get you. And so, Leila, is this your first time?
Yes, please.
Everybody's having a first. What does it mean to you to be a first in this?
It was really great. I'm really proud of myself.
And what are you doing to get yourself ready?
I've been training hard and keeping up with my nutrition.
And when you say training hard, what do you do for training?
Show up to practice every day and doing my workouts outside the pool, going to the gym.
Oh, really? To build what?
Endurance and strength.
Endurance and strength. And pretty much that's what you're doing in the water, right? Because you have to be strong to go against the force of the water, other people around you at the same time. How long have you been swimming now?
4 years.
And you love it?
Yes.
Absolutely. You just dream. Have you dreamt of how the Carifta swim finals will look like for you?
Yes.
And what do you see in that dream?
I see myself there on the blocks, just ready to go.
And you're planning your strategy as you go, right?
Yes,
what is your
please.
coach telling you to do?
My coach is telling me not to focus on anyone else, just go in there and swim my own race.
Well, how easy is that to do?
It's not that easy, but yeah, I'm doing
With
it.
practice and everything else, right? Okay. Ayoka, got it right.
Yes.
This is not your first time.
Oh, please.
And therefore you have advice for these first timers, right? What would you say to them?
The first time is gonna be pretty hard, but you have to face the fact that it's gonna be really hard, but you have it next year, so don't give up.
Yes, just keep going.
Just keep going.
Plowing. Indeed. So as an oldster now to this this whole thing, what are you looking forward to at Carifta this time around?
I'm looking forward to do a lot much better than last year, because last year wasn't the best. So I've been training really, really hard, mornings and evenings, plus gym and eating properly. So I think I'm ready for this Carifta.
When you say eating properly, what do you have to do differently to make sure that you're eating properly?
No candies, no sweets, a lot of potatoes and stuff, and drinking a lot of water.
building the stamina, getting strong on potatoes, and drinking water for hydration and everything else. So on the night of your event, what's your pet event, by the way?
100 freestyle, 50 freestyle, 100 backstroke, 50 backstroke.
And they say from Barbados, Akoya. Ayoka. And you walk up to the starting block. What goes through you?
A lot. A lot. But like, I keep remembering what my dad says. He says breathe in and out 5 times, because the more stress and pressure you put on yourself, the body will do in the event. So you just have to relax and calm down and focus.
That's very good advice from your father. Well done. So is he attending this time?
No, not this year. Only my mom and brother.
Oh, younger brother or older brother?
Younger brother.
So he's watching you now.
Yeah.
Does that put pressure?
No, not really.
All right, fair enough. What about you, Gabrielle? Are your people coming with you?
My mom and my grandmother.
Oh, that must mean a lot to you, right?
Yeah.
And would you think of them while you're preparing to swim? Or it doesn't matter? You psych everyone else out?
Yeah, I kind of just get into my own zone, focus my own race.
Mm-hmm. And what's your pet event again?
I would say either 400 IM or 400 freestyle.
So long? 400 meters? You have the stamina to handle that?
Yeah.
Okay, I wish you well.
Thank
I
you.
will be dead after 50. What about you, Jayla? Are you bringing your people with you?
I bringing my mother and my father.
Oh, nice, nice. And is that important to you to have them there, or would they distract you?
No, they won't distract me, because I feel like my parents are my biggest cheerleaders wherever I go.
And that is so true. Nobody will love you as much as your parents. Trust me on that one. What about you, Ivy? Are you bringing your people with you?
Yeah, I'm bringing my mom and my dad.
Mm-hmm. Again, that's important to you, right?
Yeah.
Or would they distract you? Knowing that they're
I don't
there.
really focus on them. I just do my best.
Well done. And your best is great indeed. And so I want to commend each of you for qualifying to make the Barbados swim team. And I know that knowing that you've made your first step in, that you will do so well. I expect that of you, and Barbados is already so proud of each of you. We congratulate you, and whatever happens, we are very, very proud of you, all right?
Thank you.
So keep healthy and keep strong, and get ready there to swim your life off to win your medals. Okay. Gabrielle Bab, Jayla Best, Ivy Corbin, Layla Shuri, and Ayoka Martin with us this morning. Thank you so very much indeed for joining us. All the best to you each.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Morning Barbados comes back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons which will surprise many is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end. And what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're 10 minutes to the hour of 8 o'clock here on Morning Barbados. And earlier this year, we did tell you a little bit about the I Am a Girl workshop that's coming up, hosted by girls, planned by girls, hosted by the NGO. And so we asked then to bring the winners, the people who win the scholarships, back to us, and they brought a couple. And so Sam Chapin is back with me. She's the program coordinator with I Am a Girl. And two of those recipients of scholarships, next to her is Zaria Dowell of Queen's College, and across from me, Amor Jones of the Allen School.
Amor Lloyd.
Lloyd?
Lord.
I apologize.
It's
I apologize.
It's okay.
Lord, it's not my fault, but anyway, Lord. Thank you for joining us. Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
Samson, let's talk about this. This clearly is a success. I hear these two young ladies and they sound so ready.
Yes, the day went really, really well. Of course, thank yous go out to the Bank of Nova Scotia and the Scotiabank team. We collaborated with them and it was amazing. I find that the girls more so enjoyed the hot seat session as well as SMART goals. We also had cheerleaders from the Lodge School, and we also had the spoken word ensemble from Graydon Sealy come in, and the girls loved that one especially. It went well. The committee, they did their thing. I'm so proud of them. Yes, everyone enjoyed it.
It was really good. Was it an enjoyable moment for you, Zaria?
It was.
What was most enjoyable?
I would say apart from the spoken word, because we even ended up dancing with them at the end, that was very fun. But also for me, it was the first segment where we had the bingo. And we had to go around like asking people the questions on the bingo. So say, like some of them were like, do you think adults listen? Or have you ever felt empowered? Stuff like that. So I quite enjoyed that. I had to get people's names and put them down. I won that. So, so that's why I enjoyed it most.
And the hot seat, how was that for you?
I enjoyed that as well because I was asking a lot of very specific questions because in my head I had a project I wanted to work on. And so definitely there were persons on there that came that had these specific qualifications for what I wanted to look at. So there were, say, like entrepreneurs. There was also a lady working on policies. So I was asking a lot of questions, yes.
Is this your first time in the program to do the workshop?
No, please.
Oh, this is, okay. So you've been there before?
I've been there before.
What about you, Miss Amor? Was it your first time in?
Yes, please.
Oh, so you're the newbie to the table. Talk to me a little bit about why you chose to be a part of it this time around, and what was the experience like?
I chose to be a part of it because I've always been empowered by women. I feel like, especially because Women's Day was coming up, I was so excited, and when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, this is so for me.
And it's so for you, and you had a good time?
I had a great time.
All right, Amor Lord is her name, and so she's from the Allen School. And so, in having this great time, did you win the scholarship because you're just a talker?
Yeah, mostly. I talk a lot, and I feel like before I got onto the podium, I was like very nervous. But I told myself, you're talking about something that you love to do. So when I talk about things that I love, I just kind of shake them off.
So what did you talk about?
I talked about me wanting to be a performer, an actress, and the whole thing was you writing out your plan. So I talked about my plan, what I plan to do, my goals, stuff like that, and yeah.
Would you recommend a workshop to the other young girls at your school and your family or in your community?
Definitely. I was so sad that I did not get to go with my school because I felt like so much other girls would have been empowered if they went to that. And I feel especially with today's culture, they would have been inspired, like genuinely. Because when you got there, from the time you got there, you were so, it was like everyone was happy to see you. Yeah.
And you felt the same as Zaria?
Yes, because also when we came in, there were cheerleaders, shaking the pom-poms and cheering us on. I feel like that definitely made people feel welcomed. So yes.
Did you also have to make a speech?
Yes.
And what was your speech about?
My speech was about, okay, so I talked about more than one thing actually. Okay. Because actually no, because when I saw other people's papers, they had like a few lanes. My paper was full. And then we were also given a time limit, so that kind of like threw me off greatly, because that gave me a lot of anxiety. Because I definitely couldn't say all of that in the time given. And so I had to end up cutting it down a bit. So I talked about the fact that I wanted to apply to UE for the medicine program. And also I talked about the women's safe haven that I aspire to open up later on in life. Yeah.
So it really, the workshop really worked for you.
It did.
And so Samsha, that's what it's about. You know, they aligned their goals. The I Am a Girl NGO created the opportunity for them to realize those goals as well, and providing the opportunity to network early o'clock. And so the hot seat brought together some experts in their different fields who were able to answer the questions that the ladies put. And so who were some of the people who were on the panel?
Well, on the panel we had Miss Ishwa Ayahen, we also had Miss Sonia Gill, we had Miss Suzette Armagam Shaw from Scotiabank, and we also had our founder, Mrs. Aliane Olivier Skeet. So they were all there. They had the chance to be questioned by the girls. My only one regret is that we didn't just get down to it. So that's for them next time. But I know for the girls, they were able to answer questions they truly felt the needed answers to in the moment. I just want them to next time feel comfortable putting adults right there in the hot seat. We need to light the fire a bit more.
Yes, yes.
They did well.
But that's for the next iteration. That's all right. That's coming up. And so now you have a scholarship, Zaria. Scholarships. What do you plan to do with it?
So as I said about applying to UE, I definitely want to save it up and help pay for the tuition. Yeah.
And Amor, do you have a plan?
Yes, please.
Your plan?
My plan is to
Be an actress.
Yeah, that's the long-term goal. But my plan is to go to BCC and to also save it, as Zaria said, and pay for my tuition there.
When you go to BCC, what area would you want to study?
Performing arts.
In the performing arts? You're really serious about this?
I am very
What's
serious.
the future you see in that? I'm sure parents are saying, girl, what are you talking about?
I want to be famous, like really famous, and I want to not only be famous, but be famous with a purpose where I motivate and I inspire girls just as they inspired me.
What a powerful statement. I know you want to be a medical doctor. What medical doctor? Specializing in anything?
I do want to specialize, but I'm not entirely sure what I want to specialize in as yet. I've been looking at different things like gynecology or ophthalmology or trichology, but it's just to see where I want to do it, because it would then differ in what to do. Yeah.
Wow, they have plans, people. And so Samsha, for the next iteration, how can people, the young girls in schools, get themselves ready to be a part of the next cohort of people? What do you want them to do?
Well, first of all, reach out to us, even if it's just to get on our mailing list so you can stay up to date with whatever workshops we have coming up, because besides International Women's Day, we also have a financial literacy workshop coming up in May 29th. So early notice for you ladies out there. But yes, please, first step is always just to reach out. Even if you feel like you are not prepared, we can work with you regardless of whatever way you need to feel prepared for, regardless of whatever support is needed as well.
I really want to commend you and the organization, I Am a Girl, for phenomenal work you do. I see the product, the outcome. And so, well done, Zaria. Well done, Amor. Congratulations. Karen Oliver says, my daughter's experience at I Am a Girl has been awesome, lasting lessons. So her daughter has been through the program as well, and they're talking about that. You're developing young women. Young women to be successful, not just successful, but important contributors to our development as a world as well. I thank both of you for taking that step, and congratulations on your achievements, all right?
Thank you.
And again, Samsha, to you and your team, well done.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, folks, that's it for today. Remember, Q in the community is at Dash Valley Playing Field. We start at 11, we start at 11. You set the end time for yourself. So come spend the entire day with us at Dash Valley Playing Field today for Q in the community. Tomorrow, rock one of socks. Rock y'all socks. Right? We rocking socks tomorrow. Take pictures and send them to Mornin Barbados at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Tag the Barbados Down Syndrome Association. We want to blow this up tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of your beautiful feet in socks tomorrow. I am not wearing any shoes while we're doing the show tomorrow. That's my promise. I promise you, you will see my socks for yourself. I want to see yours too. So get ready to send us your colorful socks tomorrow by email, morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And I say thanks. That's it for today. The little crew joins me in saying to all of you, have a terrific Thursday. Be the will of the Lord. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning.